It's been a minute, but I'm back. And the video that I want to do this time, right now, it's a lot of stuff going on, and I told myself either I can make videos on what's going on, or I'm gonna do videos on what I've been doing and just trying to get information out. But the way I might do it, I might just do both because I'm in a real certain energy right now just to get stuff out. You know, it's retrogrades, which isn't good or bad to me because this retrograde made me look back like, all right, I need to get on my video shit because I've been procrastinating. So we're gonna do a special video today. We're gonna do drugs and astrology. Now, getting started off, right? Drugs and astrology right now. First off, the thing about drugs, any drug is, it's the reason why. Now, you use drugs in any aspect, any way that we use drugs is a crutch. We use it to get over something that we normally can't get over. That's within us. Right? So you take medications. You know, you go to the prescription, pharmacy, and they give you medications, right? You got a headache, you take medication, right? Now, all of this already, the body can heal itself. All of this is already in you. You just don't know how to do it. Most people don't know how to do it, but you really don't need medications because every element is in you. So it's the reason why when you meditate, you're going inside, and a lot of monks will meditate and get their headaches away. They'll learn techniques that way because medication and meditation are the same thing. And I know you hear that playing, I'm sorry, but so let's get into it. Now, weed, right? Now, when you smoke weed, what is weed a form of? We can do this liquid, solid, gas. We can do this with the elements, but weed would be technically air. It would be gas. Out of the elements, it would be gas. Air. It makes you think. It makes you communicate. When you smoke weed, you're thinking. You're communicating inside of your head. It might be a lot of overthinking, a lot of overanalyzing. Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, so this is what you think of. It could be overanalyzing, overthinking. A lot of creative thoughts might come to your head that weren't yours. You know what I'm saying? Because not every thought is yours. They just come to you. It could be positive spirits or negative spirits. But weed can give you that. It has access to the spirit, right? It's a spirit realm. Now, when you talk about alcohol, now let's get into alcohol. Now, alcohol is a liquid, right? Now, we know liquid is connected to what? Liquid is connected to emotions. You feel me? Liquid is emotions. That's why, the moon is ruled by, well, not the moon is ruled by, but Cancer is ruled by the moon. So, it shows you that water at its home state is emotions. It's access to the emotional realm. So alcohol is a liquid that activates your emotions. Now, whatever emotion you have, whether that be your moon or your Venus, your Mars, it activates that, but it's really going to activate your moon. So what a person is really feeling when they're drunk because they say how they really feel. It outs how they really feel emotionally. How the truth comes out whenever someone's drunk is because that's really how they feel. Their original state of being is coming out, and they're only confident to say or do certain things when they're off of that. So the real thing might come out during that time because the confidence is there and the spirit is doing it. Well, not even the spirit, because fluid is connected to the soul. The soul is doing it itself. So the soul wanted to do that. So when someone gets drunk and says something or does something, it's intentional. I don't care what anybody says. Because everybody knows you can handle yourself when drunk. You're consciously aware of what you're doing. So it's not like, you're just intoxicated and you're not yourself anymore. No, you consciously know what you're doing. You just don't have control of yourself or don't care to control yourself enough because you're on the back seat. Now, when we go to pills is a solid. Pills would represent earth, the physical realm. So when you do a pill, we know pills come in different kinds of forms. You could take the pill form as in you could take basically an edible would be, I'll say an edible is basically like, it could be the same thing as pill form. Something that's turned into a solid. It affects your body. It doesn't affect your thinking like that. An edible technically would be both. Like codeine would be pills and liquid. And an edible would be weed and a solid. So just like codeine affects your, it's a pill and it's a emotion. It's a fluid. It affects your emotions and it affects your body. So when you're off of promethazine, your body isn't literally, you feel like you're out of your body almost. You feel literally like your soul is just taking control. Like you feel like you're on a higher spiritual plane, and you are. But that's good and bad to that too. You must know what you're doing in moderation. So if you don't watch my videos or anybody else's videos that's talking about things like this, or you don't know your true spirit, don't abuse these things, because you could abuse these things until it's your last time to take those things, and then your spirit is on the back seat and decides to leave this body, and then the next thing you know, you don't get back up. And I don't mean that for weed. I mean that for alcohol and you know, pills. So, like I said, weed affects your thoughts, alcohol affects your feelings, pills affect your bodily functions. So weed affects your thoughts. Why? Because weed is air. Alcohol affects your feelings. Why? Because alcohol is water. You know, it's emotion. So pills affect your bodily functions because it's matter, it's physical, it's earth. So, like I said, you drink to feel better when you're in a bad mood. It only amplifies those feelings. You know, it makes you more depressed. Drinking just amplifies whatever you're feeling. So if you're in a good mood and you drink, I promise you, you'll be in a way better mood. You know, compared to you, if you're depressed and drinking, trying to escape the depression, you're not escaping the depression. You're going to feel that depression, you know, 10 times harder, whether it's people around you or not. When you smoke, you're meditating, right? Now, all of these are rituals. You understand? When you smoke, drink, pills, it starts to affect your physical well-being. So it's a ritual. You are doing a ritual. You did it for something. It's a goal at the end of it. You did a ritual. Smoking is meditating subconsciously. You know, as air, like I said, it affects your thoughts. So the gas realm is literally the opportunity for the spirit realm. So you might smoke something, whether that's weed, angel dust, it could be anything. You're smoking something. Whatever you're smoking, you're getting thoughts from another. It could be another, what is it, universe. It can be a bunch of beings around you that you just can't see around you. You're getting thoughts from other places. Not every thought is yours. I tell everybody this, and this will help you deal with stress, overthinking, everything. Every thought is not yours. Once you learn that through life, your life will be a whole lot easier and less stressful. But like I said, pills affect your what? Pills affect your body, right? So when you're off a pill, it puts you on the back seat. You know, you're just enjoying it. Your body is enjoying that high. You aren't. You might feel that, but your soul doesn't really feel that. You literally feel the difference when you're off a pill. You feel good because your body feels good. Your mind doesn't feel good. You know, your emotions, you might not even feel no emotions, because earth, we know, lacks emotions more than earth and air lack emotion more than water and fire. So you might not even feel no emotions. You might just be sitting back and you might feel high and content, and your body just feels like woozy, or you just feel like you can't move, and you might be enjoying it. But don't let that be the last time your soul enjoys that, because if you sit down there for too long and get too comfortable in that space to where you're always sitting back, eventually your ass gonna pop one of them pills and you ain't waking back up. I tell everybody this. You can see that with Little Peep. There's a bunch of people that die from pills and codeine, speaker knockers, enjoying that lifestyle and keep taking the back seat. And their soul was like, you know what? I'm done being here. And your soul will take it like that. If you're not doing things in a good mood or in good moderation, your soul will take it to you wanting to be out of here. And that's exactly what it'll manifest. So that's how you need to think about things. You know, I'm sorry for that frequency, but yeah, so you need to learn how to control everything that you do in moderation. There's a good and bad to everything. I don't care what, even weed, there's a good and bad to everything. Like I said, it's a big amount of negatives to weed, and I smoke weed a lot. You know, it might not be life threatening, but it could be affecting your physical, like, you know, darker lips, you know, messed up lungs, you know, things like that. Everything affects you, but you need to do it in moderation and when you're spiritually adept at the right time. Don't do anything as a crutch, because then your soul depends on that. And if your soul depends on anybody or anything out here that's outside of you, you need to meditate. You need to medicate yourself, because a lost soul, and the times that we're in, like I've been saying, everybody wants to come out now and say what I've been saying with the whole we're in a new world and things. You know, the 2012 Ethiopian calendar. We know that. I knew that, right? We know about the Ethiopian calendar. This is a new world. Without even time, we don't need time to tell that. This is the age of Aquarius. We're entering that age. So it's either you getting left or you getting with the new times. And times have to change, whether that's the government, everybody. Everything is changing. It just depends on if you're ready to keep up with it. And you need to ask yourself that question, because I hope the way the world is right now, we're going through a true reform worldly. You got China invading India, like I said. You know, America probably is going to jump in on that. We got this thing to where they're trying to ban traveling within the United States, like permanently, until COVID is over within 2 years, like they say. So it's a lot going on, and I advise everybody to get protection for yourself, because the way the astrological wheel is going, we have Mars about to go retrograde into Aries. Now, like I've been saying, America has a Sagittarius rising, Cancer sun, right? Mars and Aries is about to fuck us up, so whether it's I'm not even gonna say a war. It could, maybe if we go into a war, I could see us hopping into a war with someone else. But it's gonna be a civil war here first. It's already going on. So I advise everybody to get protection, because when Mars goes retrograde into Aries, it's gonna be a lot of random things that start happening. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of random things that start happening. So I want everybody to be prepared. We don't know how this country is going. Like I said, this corona stuff is not gonna end anytime soon. And even if it is fake, it might be fake, but it's real to us because they're giving people that vaccine regardless. Even the disease, they're giving people that disease. So that vaccine, they're gonna make it mandatory with this Hegelian diet they doing on the news and shit, but it's gonna be mandatory. So get your protection out here. Don't take that vaccine. Please don't. And watch out for the 5G wave, because if your body isn't ready this year in December, this is the 2012 that they were talking about. So don't be surprised with this whole SpaceX thing, and they might find alien life or something might happen. Just don't be surprised with anything, because art imitates life, or life imitates art, however the fuck they said. Trust me, a lot of shit you've seen on movies, things like that you might find scary. Oh, trust me, you about to see it very soon. So with that being said, see you next video.